Interesting. All right. How y'all doing? That was interesting. I think that's one of my most used words. I gotta find another one besides interesting. Hey y'all. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying the energy shift. I know I am. Today begins a Mercury retrograde, so communications could be a little sluggish, delayed, that sort of thing. Just be mindful, but don't give too much energy to it. We feed the light and not the dark, is the best way of going about it. It's like prior prevention prevents poor performance, right? And so those five P's can really help you in life in general, but especially through this sort of transit. But that's all it is. It's a transit. Yeah. So you might have to be a little bit more direct. You might have to double check things. You know what I mean? Like verify things went through. That sort of energy. Diligence. Diligence. All right. Earth Day is Saturday. How you gonna? Oh, they're saying look for feathers. That'll be your cue. Okay, follow the feathers, especially light colored feathers. Okay. Um. Anyway, butterflies. Oh, cool. But yeah, how are you going to give back to the earth this Saturday, right? Every day is Earth Day as far as I'm concerned, but here in the States, we like to give you a day to focus on. But it's really a daily practice on caring for Gaia. You know what I mean? We're all interconnected. It's a circle, right? Right. All right. Put a little love in your heart, and the world it can be a better place. Ooh, we got the Pentacle. Protect yourselves from negative and evil energies. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting right now. Like, I know I said I was gonna try to find another one. But people are very repetitive. If first you don't succeed, try again. And so, up your protection, take your spiritual bath, cleanse your spaces. You know what I mean? Say your prayers. Say your prayers, connect with your angels, your ancestors, your guides. But pray to your Father, pray to your Heavenly Father. Like, really, call on, you know, who you work with. We have the Tree of Life. It says you are deeply connected to the world around you and depend on it for your ability to grow and thrive. That's that earth right. But see what I mean? Protect the world from negative energy. So some of you can just do the energy work, right? You can plant some quartz crystals, or you know what I mean, some shungite. You could put one of those organite pyramids into the ground. Do things to help bring the energy up, the vibration up. Okay, look, time. Time is a wonderful way of showing you what really matters, right? How do you use your time? Right, and then I cut to the bear. Be sensitive to where you are at, and reflect on where you would most need healing, right? I feel like you guys could do some tree trimming and stuff like that. Yeah. You could do some grid work. There's all sorts of stuff to do. But grounding is very important. See what I mean? Very, very interesting. But yeah, this energy is real. I mean, people, people. But you must be special. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Your contributions to the collective must be substantial. For the amount of times that we keep saying you need to protect yourselves, this reiteration, it's constant. You know what I mean? Because of the onslaught. Just remember that. Never lose sight of, even if you're not actualized within self, just know you don't get this sort of hate and animosity and outright evil being thrown at you if you're not doing great things. The devil don't play with you when you doing what he wants you to do. You know what I mean? When you just of the world, all of that, yeah, he don't play. He be like, go ahead, you got it. I ain't gotta worry about you. But when you're really, really trying, you get all the energies, you get all the attention. It'd be like a personal vendetta. See? It's so funny. I'm watching. Hey Mercury, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. Keep my communications fine. All right, it's just that simple. Take that message. Thank you. Yeah. I just saw trust, darkness, acceptance. I don't think you have anything to fear. Besides, like, you just need to know, right? Accept that you are protected. I feel like a lot of these people need to just accept that you are protected. That, on this chosen path, because you've accepted it. There's a lot of embedded insulation, resilience, right? The tree is beautiful, right? Because you are connected to the heavens by the leaves and tethered to the earth by the roots. And so you are a conduit as the trunk, serving to disseminate from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, meaning you pray for the collective, for man as a whole, for the animals, for the plants, for the organisms, all of it. You know what I mean? Like up and down, up and down. It's a circulatory system. Eek, 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 eek. Thank you. I'm so glad I left that box on top. That's the smartest thing I did for you. I took one of them gumball, capsules and made it into like a catnip toy for him. So whenever he hit it, he get a little. Oh. It says you have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite desperate, desperate people, disparate people, excuse me, and use. Mm, you have the ability to unite desperate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. I reign over my own realm. Okay? It's important, right? Because even though there's all of this going on, you are sovereign in your own right. So no matter what's being done or projected, you are good. You reign over yourself, so it has no impact. It's like that line from Labyrinth. It's my favorite. You have no power over me. Like you have absolute power over self, right? It says, goddesses of the moon are one of the oldest kinds of feminine divine and feature in mythologies from almost every corner of the globe, from Diana of ancient Rome and the Greek Artemis to the Semitic Astarte and Hina from Polynesia. The link with the feminine divine and the lunar planets and the cycles is a strong one. These goddesses, in all their myriad of forms, were extremely powerful and demonstrated to women that they naturally had power as well. We should strive to be those powerful queens of our own domain. Women, especially, have been socialized to defer, to keep small, to be quiet, and to hold a very twisted kind of service that borders on servitude. While in many first world countries women can choose to be what they wish to be on paper, women still experience inequality in most countries in areas such as wage disparity and an imbalance of the numbers of women in government or in high level positions. However, what has been accepted in the past is not will be accepted in the future. A new queendom is coming. When we reign over our lives, it is us that take on the responsibility of our own change and decisions. The Moon Queen knows that we, just under the divine, are our own rulers, and such the buck stops here. Therefore, it is worth us investing in growing our own self-awareness, our own self-trust, self care, and self esteem in real and practical ways. We must, as any queen would, set firm boundaries to protect the queendom, to protect our queendom and those who are under our protection. This does not mean we become cruel rulers. We should always aim for benevolence, fairness, and a great love for all, as well as ourselves. It does not mean we have to push against those who do not respect our line in the sand. Companion stone or metal, platinum. Platinum's a very, very spiritual stone. Metal. It literally connects you to the higher realms. She's been flashing for days. I thought it was due that we read the card. You know what's funny? The depiction on the card, she kind of looks like a hybrid between like Shakira and a very young Beyonce, like both of them in their prime. It's interesting. It's like a CG image for sure. Fruition. The harvest moon. Wow, that's a powerful combination. Wow. Believe it and you will succeed at it. Believe it and you will see it. Wow. Wow. That feels very political in a lot of ways. Like stepping up in your community, stepping up, doing more for your microcosm to affect the macro. Mic small, mac large. I was literally having this conversation with a group of people last night. Um, the topic was patriotism, and interestingly enough, a lot of people within the discussion did not feel at least the Webster's version of patriotism, and I get that, but it's like when you believe in something, even when it's not perfect, we strive to see it come to fruition, right? That sovereign knowing, though, like dominion, like it's very interesting. It's not pride in the sense of like I'm better than you. It's pride in the sense of like a lion in its family. English is a very interesting language, many meanings. And it's not that you can cherry pick, but because of the variety, it actually allows you to redefine with more emotional influence, if you will. And to me, that's what it comes down to, the emotions of it. I care for my fellow countrymen and women. Doesn't mean I don't care about anyone else. Um, and someone brought up globalism, like when they polled younger people about this, they would rather call themselves a citizen of the world opposed to a citizen of their actual homeborn country. And I said, that's nice, but that actually defers accountability. You're now a part of a problem that you claim you want to fix. It's you do small and it trickles out. If everybody does their part within their own atmosphere, their own communities, their own kingdoms, if you will, and it trickles out, right? We see it all the time with these G8, G20 summits where these global leaders come together and have a meeting. If you consider yourself a king or a queen in your own right, why are you not a part of your communities? Why are you not doing more? People understood that. So I say, look to your grandparents, your great grandparents, those block committees and things like that. When shit got done, when neighborhoods looked great, because they didn't rely solely on the government. They did their part, and that way, when they had a problem and they went to the higher ups, they were like, no, these people actually care. It's not just lip service. It's interesting. There have been some great female leaders throughout time. Most of them motivated by faith, which is very interesting. Joan of Arc, yeah. They got her on cross dressing. That's how they finally put her to the stake, right? Because you can't really ride a horse and fight in a war without armor, and there was no ladies' armor. So the church went after her for being a cross dresser. Yeah, fear. They went after her for fear because her faith, and her connection to the source was so strong that they feared her. It's double-edged sword, right? Being a leader. He's not a man. I mean, he's a man, but same respect. Malcolm X, one man. They feared him because with his words, not his might, his actions, got a lot of people to move. Catherine of Aragon did what her mother did and rode into battle while pregnant to show strength, not only for her country, but also in their line. Look what your queen can do. There have been many great warriors, even ones that are controversial. What was that movie? The Woman King that came out about the Dahomey tribe. Throughout history, you can find these strong moments that have not been suppressed, that have been honored. We rule in our own right. That's the point to this. That's why I said Earth Day is coming. How are you? See the moon shining, big old. See all the bounty of the earth down here, the harvest moon, right? We take so much. How do you get back? Plant a tree. Plant a tree that actually grounds and heals, like a birch tree, very powerful tree. Cleans the atmosphere, like beautiful cleansing abilities. Do something kind. How y'all doing? Can I just say I am so happy that the moon is no longer in Aries? Oh my word. It was like having too much coffee and not enough sleep. That's what that felt like. So much better. Wow. Like matriarchal roles within family for some of you. Your family needs a leader, right? The family tree, right? How can you spearhead, direct, so you can thrive? The sense of community is by and far the biggest thing that I have taken from my travels, from my interactions with people from different parts of the world. That sense of community. Community builds culture, community builds family. And that really is what's lacking here in America. I really feel that way. The best season in my city is the summer because you actually see like block parties and barbecues. You see community, just everyday people loving and living and sharing and being and appreciating. Watching the children play, water plugs and that sort of thing. I think that's an urban thing. I don't know how many of y'all out in the countryside, y'all playing fire hydrants, but in the city it's different. Pools were not at a time as accessible. They are now. We got lots of public pools, but We gotta, let them know. Hey, these are open, these are safe, these are clean. We community. Okay, thank you. But yeah, community. Hey, handsome. Right. And I really think it's okay for us to really step into that, to be a protector of those communities from those negative energies and influences and those evil and like really that's like really this is like community activism at its finest is what this really feels like. A call to do more in your everyday environment, to refocus your efforts and energies from a global society and think about you being safe in your own communities. Like, really, that's important. And it's not the same as saying you don't care. But if charity starts at home, where is home? Give of yourself, your time, your energy, your know how. Communities benefit so much from the know how of its populace. The average person anymore does not know their neighbor because of the turnover to in and out. They don't ask questions, people, and I get that, but all you got to do is like on their social, you'll find out everything. But to actually engage in a meaningful way and be like, well, okay, I have some, it's all, you don't give someone your resume, but at the same time, if there are issues, how do we solve these issues? Pulling resources. See all the little bees, the little worker bees? There's a queen, and then there are the bees. See, they don't have a problem with this. And here's the funny part. This is what I love about bees. Um, and they select a queen, by the way, from the colony. It's not no hereditary whatever. They're all family. Remember that, right? Hive. But when the old queen, they pick one. They start feeding her the royal jelly and all of these things, prepping her for this role. The community, the hive. She's a function. When she can no longer perform the function, she's removed. But everybody works together for the benefit of the offspring of the hive, of their ability to maintain food and all of these things, the colony. I think that's funny that his mama came over. I wouldn't have been interested either. It's like you don't have a backbone, doo da, doo da. But I get that. I do. Because I'm not above it either. I'd be like, I think you might be okay for my son or my daughter. I might have a conversation with you. I do be scouting for them. I do. Until they married, I'm always scout for them. Like, hmm. Which is funny, right? Because sometimes they be like, I'm like, oh no, I'm interviewing you for my daughter. I get it on both sides. That shit funny. Anyway. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, this is neat. This is definitely like this call to action. I'm really digging it. Look, you have so much to add. Great fortune adjudication. I feel like you'd be very successful in politics as a career. Uh oh. Uh oh. I feel. Mm. Especially in like for some of you, you have like like medical backgrounds in some capacity. Some, I'm not saying you a doctor or a nurse. Healing, the healing arts. You have a way forward from the conditions that we're in. I know I do. I feel like they talking to me, y'all. I can't even front. I really can't. I really, because the state of things are in very bad shape. They really are. You know. Yes, he could have. He would have just called his mama. She'd have made sure you had all the wine you needed. She's all good kid. She was like, "Ooh, she would be good in the family." Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What I say? I'm telling you, she was ready. She was like, "Yes, she would be lovely for him." Don't play with me, Ray. Ooh, too funny. Mm-hmm. Right, right. Wow. All right. All right, Father. Let's stay on this high vibe. Let's stay on this high vibration. Ooh, it's not high vibe. I don't. I keep asking, how are y'all watching me from prison? I don't understand this. But or on the other side, if they not, because it really feels like they are. It was weird. The cell phone. You would use your battery for the. Never mind. I'm grateful if you do. But they get, don't you dare get on my laptop. Stop that. How do I say this? Ooh, because we've been doing this high vibe, and it's like, ooh, that's like a little salacious. I don't know if I want to say it. Well, I guess the easiest way they gave for the stay, whoever's, yeah. I feel like I don't know if you would do and your girl locked up, but if you think she in there messing with females, I'm sorry to tell you, they yes, she is. Must be a long sentence. Yes, just saying, just saying. Please, thank you. That's enough. I don't even want to touch that. Like that was weird. That was out of left field. Okay. All right. Sovereignty and fruition. Some downloads coming in. I'm not keeping it. No. Interesting. Some of you, this is like a career change. Something like really. Yeah. I don't feel like you should be worried about anything. I know right now it seems a little whatever, like, because I see concern out here, but the spare came out sideways. So I really don't feel like you have anything to worry about. Quite, I get it. The thoughts is real, but you're right where you need to be. High honor. Like, there is an ending coming, but this ending is beneficial in some way. Change cannot, it's not always comfortable. I get that. Don't think the worst. That's interesting. Now that's an interesting combination. If I'm honest, this feels like nothing to do with this up here. I feel like someone's about to be freed. I feel like there's a divorce coming in. I feel like it's going to be unexpected. I'm sorry, the energy is what it is. I'm going to pick these cards up and use something else in a moment, but I'm going to say this because it came out. I feel like it looks great on the outside. I do. It feels like everything's under control, but it's not. It's really not. I feel like somebody's more concerned about the image with concern and just how it is. Um, but it's really, it is what it is at this point. I feel like this is going to be done. This separation, this ending, divorce, whatever it is, because I have adjudication again on the bottom. It's going to be done very tastefully, very, very tastefully, because no, I don't feel like there were any visible signs that this connection or partnership was in a bad situation, um, or a bad state. This almost feels people who are in the public eye, because like who else would care? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I get it in your personal lives, but for this to come out in this sort of, like the way like Bill and Melinda Gates just out of nowhere just abruptly divorced type shit, like type shit. Just as an example. Whoever the feminine energy is in this connection, you're gonna do very well in the divorce. That's all I can say. Or if this is not a divorce and your spouse is very ill, and I apologize, you're not going to have to go to work. They planned for you, okay? I don't know what that's about, but they really did think about you and the. I see one child, but if you have more, like, you're okay. You won't have to worry about this. He really, really did love you. I gotta pick those up. Like, that is just completely not the right energy. But I do feel like there's a breakup coming that no one saw coming. They're gonna give you a nice little parting gift. I just gotta put those back because that's not in the right energy for what we're pulling on. Oh, then I see it again. So I do. I feel like a leap of faith and a career change is coming up. There's gonna be an abrupt vacancy in some sort of position. Ooh, I'm seeing all sorts of weird shit. I don't like it. I rebuke any energy like that. I really do. Alright, I'm not gonna say no. Ooh. The Sun card. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is clear. Thank you. I was like, this, I don't feel like I actually need to go into that even more. Sun card comes out. It's not just the best card in the deck, but it's the illumination factor. The realization. Yeah, this is the direction. I feel like communication. Someone may come and have a conversation with you, someone who's been watching you, listening, if you will. I do. I feel like there's somebody who's going to approach you about this sort of change or shift in some way. King of Swords, Two of Wands, and there's the Ace of Cups. Like, handpicked is what I'm getting. Like, communications coming in. You should be on the lookout for this. Somebody has seen you, heard you, or something like that. They would like to partner with you, work together with you, collaborate. They want to hear what you have to say about some things. There have been energies trying to stagnate this from coming in. I will tell you that. Yeah, see? This is going to be front and center. I hope that we are not going to experience the loss of one of our great leaders. I'm just going to say it like that. No tea, no shade, okay? Whether my personal opinion or not, okay? I don't knock nobody who step into their destiny and do everything they can to realize what they perceive it as, okay? Like, I may not like our current president as a human being, but I do respect his gangster. I respect his tenacity to get to that office. That is some shit. like, you may not have to like him, but you should respect him. That's some tenacity. How about... I don't know why that tickled me like that. You know why? Because last night I saw an image, a picture from back in the day when they passed that crime bill, him and Clinton, and they had this look between the two of them like, we about to get them. It's like that. And then when you look into Clinton's background, I ain't talking about Lewinsky. I'm talking about when he was the governor in the whole, go watch the Oliver North fucking congressional testimonies. You'll learn everything. And so you see this long game between these people. I don't personally feel like the office is an elected position wholeheartedly. I feel like they scout like everybody else. The way they have corporate headhunters, same thing. It's a very short list of who's pliable, who keep the agendas going. Okay. Yeah. See, this is huge. Sun World Chariot. Yeah. This could be some very abrupt shifts, like immediate. That's huge. Like something's coming to a very abrupt end, maybe by the morning. Like, oh wow, thank you, Spirit. You the bomb. You the bomb.com. Look. See, there's the Justice card, right? And there's the Five of Pentacles. Like, somebody could be sick. I know we have our speculations and things like that from what we see, but someone may actually be very, very ill. But this is their karma. I'm seeing that too. When the Justice card come out like that, just poking out, this is somebody's karma. But I will say on the 19th is a lot of things ended. A lot of things um, were exposed, if you will. Cycles were closed out. We also have the eclipse that happened, the new moon. You know what I mean? Like, there were a lot of massive shifts. But something also could have been exposed going back to the full moon, right? Because we have all these depictions here of the full moon, of the evil that was being perpetrated. I'll tell you that too. Right. So, if I'm not mistaken, the Five of Pentacles is a Taurus card. It's just been a minute. I'm just going to double check. Well, in fact, you know. Yeah, it's Mercury in Taurus, actually, the Five of Pentacles. And so that's so interesting. And we just started a Mercury retrograde on the 21st. Look at this shit. Like, this is today's energy. Like, this is huge. See? April 21st. April 21st. Five of Pentacles, right? Is Mercury. But look, it also represents the first decan of Taurus, right? The first 10 degrees. King of Pentacles energy. Who's the dickhead we've been seeing in all the readings? The King of Pentacles. Who's the evil leader of a satanic cult? Devil worshipping assholes? The King of Pentacles, right? And so there's this interesting correlation between the calendar itself, right? And then look, the pentacle, right? And all the folks there's connected to, right? Obvious that things have come to an end and that the energies have abruptly shifted. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And so they couldn't complete certain tasks, right? Because the full moon was in Libra. Okay, okay. By the time the season changed, now they've been ousted. Karma's now like, hi, hi, this energy, hi. Ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was a spiritual test of endurance, is what I'm getting. Yeah, yeah. Good job. You should rejoice. You should celebrate. You should be happy. You should feel vindicated. You passed, is what that feels like. Yeah. Because somebody was sending work towards you, right? To put you in the Five of Pentacles, to cause delays, right? In which these people were expecting you to die. I'm not kidding. High Priestess. But you still here. Yes. 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 They got, listen, you rejected whatever they was offering. Now they gotta leave you alone. They done got the message. I saw the Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Door value. New level. Wow. That's why this is gonna. Ooh! Thank you, Jesus. Look. They wanted to see if they were actually able to stifle you. Mm-mm. You, somebody saw very clearly. Wow. Hermit strength card. That's a spiritual gangster. Look at all these. Wow. Look. You used it for your benefit. Look, I told you they got the message. I blow the whistle. Bet y'all didn't know Gabriel can get a little ratchet, huh? Blow the whistle. Brum, brum, brum. Right. Okay. Level complete. Literally, the work level complete. It's crazy. Like, it's interesting. Alright. Just gonna put that. Alright. That's beautiful. Alright, Ray, what's your question? We'll get back to it. Not going to linger too long with that. Reset these guys real quick. Hey y'all, how y'all doing this morning? Don't mind me. It bothers me. There we go. It's better. It's the Venus energy. Everything has to be just so. Okay. She keeps on passing me by. Keeps on passing me by. I don't know. You scored. It might be another coworker situation, or somebody in the same like field or something like that. Two of one's hierophant just showed itself, so it's like it could be, you know, boundaries that they may not want to cross. But let's see. That don't mean he don't want to tap that ass. All right. Why won't this man generated sexual energy speak up? Let's start with that. Why won't he speak up? Don't know what to say. To a sword, like he get tongue tied. Like he don't even think you see him. That's true. You don't. Okay. Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. That could be exactly spot on. Y'all not in the same vicinity anymore with that Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Why won't he leave her alone? Because he plotting, girl. He plotting. He like trying to figure that shit out. Like, if I could just, I could just, Seven of Swords is not necessarily a bad thing. Not that strategy is everything. He can't. He trying to figure it out. Can you leave her alone? Right. He trying to figure out how to ask you out. Seven of Swords, Page of Cups. He like, excuse me, Miss Lady, Miss Lady, Miss Lady. I think he might have been dealing with somebody. Hangman, King, Knight of Cups, and that's kind of what the delay is. Like he, you know, don't want to be, you know, juggling type shit. Wants to come correct. Wants to come correct like a boss. Right. Cause yeah, there's a lot of strategy. Like them thoughts be watering, like keeping it alive. That shit funny. Look, girl, he admire you. He like, you my star. You out to the sea. He's almost at his wit's end though, from looking at you. Is what I'm gathering. But I'm gonna also say this, right? I'm gonna say this. This person, like, it might be they only have one real shot to do this. If there is some sort of even professional, non-intimate sort of background, you know what I mean? You probably, but I also feel like this person, mm, yeah, hold on, because I'm kind of getting they okay. They are slow. Thank you, Father, because I was like, um, I was trying to figure out how to say it tactfully, because it's not nice to call people crazy, and that's not what I was getting. But I'm definitely getting a little slow in some capacity. Maybe not intellectually diminished, but maybe emotionally diminished. They're a little slow. Mm-hmm. Little slow. But yeah, trying to figure this out, trying to figure out a way of asking you out. But I think you're spot on with that. Y'all not in the same vicinity because, this is a conclusion, a Ten of Pentacles. Like, don't see him anymore. Don't see him anymore at work with the Two of Swords. Like, right. Mm. They're asking you to see this from a different perspective. Let's see what. How should Ray be looking at this situation? They flashed the Nine of Cups. It didn't jump out, but they flashed it. How should Ray be looking at this situation? There's no risk here. Hmm. Whoa. All right. Hmm. I also get nothing ventured, nothing gained from the Fool coming out like in this neutral position. Like, because the Nine of Cups flash, right? And so that gives me some energy of manifestation. And I also get that here with the Star card, right? With you receiving what it is you've been manifesting, like in a very etheric sense. Nine of Wands, like both parties, if you will, have gone through whatever in life, energetically speaking, because it's Wands, right? And this whole it being a slower, like he might be a little slow. I don't know. That's just what I was getting, but like maybe emotionally, I don't know, but not intellectually. Um, this slow approach might be the best approach. Like it has nothing. It's not just a physical thing from what I'm picking up down here. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Death. If you guys would have interacted in any sort of way while you were in the same working environment and taken any action, it would have quickly come to an end. Death card. But since things are the way they are, right? There's actually a genuine opportunity if you allow it, because I feel like you have more to do with this than anything in terms of manifestation. Just saying. I don't know if you're. I'm not gonna get into that. That's your business. At a true, like, stable, nurturing connection where you know you have the loyal, all of these things wrapped in one. I don't know this person, so I'm not going to limit them. I don't see shade here. I don't. I feel like the whole reason for this slow shit is because, maybe the relationship that he's currently in is not working. And, you've always been that ideal one, sort of, I could do it all, like the hold me down, ride or die, real energy, intelligent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean hood rich. I mean like that's a wife. It's just different. Mm. And that's funny. Wow. There is a he knows that it's a look. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, World, Knight of Wands, right? Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles. That if there's any sort of energy where they're still mentally caught up on another person, dealing with another person, stressed, worried about the relationship, still having sex with them, if all of that isn't done, there's no point in coming to you because they know you're not going to invest. That's Seven Pentacles. You're not going to even show them anything. You'll hold back because it'll be obvious they still haven't walked away. And so once they do that, it'll be different. Like this person's coming, like that's what it seems like. Ducks in a row. I'm gonna keep her on my mind type shit. That's the one out, something like that. But whether or not you reject the Ace of Cups when it comes in, right? That I passed on. King of Pentacles was right there. See what I mean? It's a match. It's a match in some way. Yeah, there's a whole thing. Like this is a very in like it's layered. That Seven of Swords, Page of Cups energy. It feels very layered. Like we start with swords, right? So there's a lot of worry and anxiety dealing with this person. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords. That's nine swords. Like so they're in their head. This is why you're picking up this energy. I feel like you don't suffer fools, and you're not to be played with, and that's where this comes from. Got one shot to present themselves like the bee's knees. That's interesting. But I really feel like you have to realize that to a degree, that Nine of Cups, that's you manifesting, that's you wishing and hoping and praying, right? And we know you've been doing work in those areas. So see things different. I want you to marinate. This is between you and the divine. Hangman Fool. Okay, this is you. Even beyond what I'm saying, I want you to marinate on how you could see this whole scenario. Because if the person is immediately coming to you on who it potentially is, right? Then you got the beeline. You already got the connection between the two of you. I know he played with you, and I get that. I really do. But there's a bigger thing to all of this that they want you to see because, like, you've been manifesting. You've been manifesting. That was a good one. I pulled. Damn it. I know you have, and you're doing it the correct way. And that means the energies that's going to come towards you will be in that alignment. But you know what I mean? You're picking up what they're putting down for sure. I do think that it's a same shit, different day with the obsessive energy. Because as soon as I picked up what's the T, that's what I started seeing. We gonna see in a moment. This person, I mean, he could really be outright trying to decide, should I stay or should I go now? In big trouble. Right. Right now, I do feel like it's funny because it's rarely that it comes out this way. Normally that way, but the scales are emptying out. Maybe this relationship has run its course. Um, Realizing he was in some sort of karmic connection to begin with, and that It's gone as far as it can go. Well, let's see. Yeah. 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 This could have been his karma dealing in this family situation, if there's a child or whatever. Um, Played themselves, trying to be a player. I do feel like this karmic relationship for them has triggered some sort of shift. Yeah, they're fed up. Yeah, like really, really, because they feel like it's a waste of time. It's not getting any better. Yeah, I told you, somebody trying to come through like right. They just feel like they can give this person, like it's just a money thing. Like they're just draining them. Yeah. I really don't feel like it's a good relationship. I don't. I really, really don't. I feel like it's contentious. It's really, that's what it feels like. Yeah, they're waking up that they were in some sort of karmic relationship and that nothing that this person portrayed about themselves was actually truthful. Just a complete lie. I feel like the player got played. Yeah, by a female with the makeup. He liked the natural. He do. He like you as is. He look so mad he ignored you. Like on some real shit. Like fuck. When they should have been trying to get to know you better, something like that. And you gave him the eye roll and the unbothered, like disconnected. It's like fuck you. You got him off the moved on. But ever look, either you moved. I know y'all don't work together, but whoever, like ever since, right, been on the brain. Could have been ever since somebody moved in together too. Yeah, there was some sort of offer to. Yeah, mm, they got their karma right. I don't even know what to say about that. Yeah, told. This is it. They be dreaming. They. Mm, mm, mm. I feel like this person, that if they in any way, shape, or form tried to portray themselves like they had moved on, they were happy in this relationship, it's an act like you would not believe. Like they just be stunting for the stunt. Wow. Yeah, they thought they picked the winner. They did not, right? I don't. They really thought they had picked the winner with the fake flexing. I feel like they got all the proof that they need. Mm-hmm. Wow. They are literally, look, see how we got memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects, and then karmic friends jumped out over here on this pile, dusted off legal issues, player, all of that. Yeah, they really got their ass handed to them. They really did. Like maybe one day he'll tell you about it. I really do feel like this chick really, like when they moved in together. I don't know why they telling me this, right? I don't. But I feel like she only showed up with a bag of makeup. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. The clothes on her back. This I'm hearing Rent the Runway, but I know there are other services out there where demo high-end labels and shit like that. It's something to this. It's mm. And the whole time, that's you taking care of business, right? It was turned. They could also, I don't know why I'm getting that, but yeah, they get readings or something like that. Like they've gotten some sort of insight into you because it's the veil energy here with haunted in the screenshots, like trying to see what's going on with you, like and then to see the jackpot, like the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're definitely getting insight from Tarot Land in some capacity, and they see you are really doing well. That's interesting. Yeah, they realized they had a fake, like somebody who could only dare to want to be like you or something like that. They could feel like they dodged a bullet because maybe they didn't get married or something like that. But mm, they're running through me. Give me a second. They haven't moved on. This energy of balance, reciprocity, making things right after breadcrumbing, after being toxic, after being in this sort of karmic loop, dealing with the same sort of, I'm just going to say vixen. That's all I'm going to say. Star Nine of Wands, please. Yeah, they know they was done. They know they was done. I don't necessarily feel like the person that they went to get insight on you was actually being honest. I really don't. I feel like this person knows. Again, it's the emotional thing. I'm telling you, I'm like it's something about them being slow. See, and then look what's on the bottom. See what I mean? I feel like this person took advantage of them and just pulled out some bullshit because they knew they were like looking for anything. I feel like if you check this person's reviews, or if they would have checked them, whoever this guy is that's in your energy, they would have found out they're not reputable. Anyway, I don't like when people take advantage of others. Because look, see, that was poking out from the top. Anyway, whoever, wow. Oh, see, then that's what this decision is, whether or not to stay or to leave. Because I'm like, something not right. I feel like she's playing with him big time. But this impersonator, I feel like again, this chick, whoever she is, I don't know how deep this go for you really. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands with impersonator, like did they best to put, you know what I mean, to be a real loving, nurturing, sweet, kind, all of that. It's not like she wanted to be you, worked real hard at it, didn't. Look, I don't. I really feel like he's leaving. I do. I don't think he's really telling her. I think she's just gonna be served. And I think it's a little weirder because like whomever the associates of this person is, of the female, um, they all kind of look alike, they talk alike, they dress alike, like they all do the same shit. It's like, it's weird. Death card, please. Yeah, it's over. Like, I feel like this situation, it's almost like when somebody wake up and they realize they married their fuck buddy. It's something like that. That whole thing is just, it's a wrap. You've abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Shit. Okay. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. Knowing damn, look. Look at that. Look at that. People don't understand. Women, I mean, women are competitive, but it be the littlest things that set a chick off into being competitive with another female. Like they man having too much admiration for another female. Now I'm not saying it's always a negative. Matter of fact, I saw a little short. This chick was like, a woman's intuition is never wrong, and she said her ex had a female best friend, and at first she was like, and then one night she calls and her car broke down. She needed her tire changed, some shit. So she called her best friend. The chick whose video it is goes, "Why she calling you? It's 3 in the morning. Where her man? Where, you know what I mean? Cousins, brother, something." He like, "Oh, you know, that's just my friend. Da 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 da. That's my best friend." She goes, "All right, fine. I'm coming with you." They get in the car, pull up to where the chick broken down at. He get out, she get out, but she a little slower on the get out. She hear Shorty go, "What's she doing here?" And needless to say, the relationship was wrapped right in that moment, because she right. Why would you, if there's nothing between you, ask or even mouth or even think that it was appropriate to ask why their significant other was along for the ride? What? Right. So I feel like she might have the admiration game. Oh, it's the same dude, same chick. Yeah, yeah. Some people just don't know when to defeat. You know what I mean? Like it even if she really don't want him, because I see that she play her ways over here. Um, just keeping y'all apart type shit, keeping him from who he really want to be with. Chicks can be real petty. Men can be petty on the same level though. No gender bias. Petty is as petty does. Mm, I don't feel like this is gonna work. I don't like. He done. But I also see, because I also real like y'all. I know you know because you be with me. Anyway, you know the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn and Sagittarius. It's a cusp energy, right? And so this chick with all of this energy still trying to block your manifestations, right? Even if it's just you um doing your own thing. Like I know your energy is not focused on this man. I know that. But anything coming off of you in terms of you being happy, content, all of that, happy family, like all of that, you got people blocking that, really doing their best, because in her mind, he's coming to you, not even factoring into like your free will, whether or not you're actually genuinely. Doesn't matter. Does not fucking matter to this person, okay? Because in her mind, she wants to be you, right? And she's worked so hard to be like you. Why wouldn't he go right back to you? And she thinks he's a prize or was worth enough, to keep from you. You know what I mean? So you're dealing with demented. Maybe that's this slow energy, low IQ. Like somebody slow, somebody like got some issues, like psychological issues. I do feel like somebody got some proof about some shit that was said, and I feel like if this person said something via text that was, it could have been scary. Honestly, it's evidence. We'll just say that. And this might be the reason that's kind of stirring and spurring this exit. Should I stay or should I go now? That. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Like, there is no love in this shit. Like, love don't live here anymore. But yeah, number one, that's how you're viewed. Like, this, you the bee's knees. But this is also what's blocking your new opportunities from coming in. That's the other way you should look at this. Okay? So let me just see something. Let's see what you can do. Oh, Lord. Give me one card of guidance for Ray dealing with this situation, how she can get what she wants to come through, opposed to these outside energies competing. Thank you. Woo! The sacrifice. We're going to look that up, but it is number 44, okay? Okay. You know, them the master numbers. Okay, it says the essence, right? To sacrifice means to make sacred. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involved rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Yahweh preferred Abel's sacrifice of one of his lambs to Cain's offerings of vegetables and fruit. In Middle America, Quetzalcoatl, the Lord of the Dawn, came to teach that spirit prefer our songs and our prayers to the blood of humans or animals. The invitation, the sacrifice acts that you offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. The medicine. What is the one person or thing that you feel you could not live without? It is time to offer it all to spirit so that it may unfold as it will. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for too long. Now is the time to rededicate yourself to the journey. When you make sacred, you open the doors to infinite wealth. Do not delay. All right, all right. I'm just. That's how we going. That's how you get the energies out of your environment. You'll figure out the little finite details with that. Because I feel like it's a prayer you must come up with, the beloved, immediately. Because you're what you've been trying to manifest. We've discussed, right? And so offering that up, right? That's the thing about manifestations. You set it and forget it, right? So things can unfold, a spiral, completion, and enlightening, right? Bam, bam, bam. When the change. All right. I like that. That was fun. Mm. Hold on. I'm sorry. But y'all do know this is like a real life thing, right? Like, hey, Papa, my little lion. Go ahead. You're right. You get your nail. Thank you. Mm-mm. You know how I feel about that. What do you want? All right. I think I'm gonna end it there. I'll be back a little later. Peace and blessings. Bye.